Hey guys. Um, Excuse the children screaming. Those are my boys. We're at the park right now, and it's currently Tuesday, 11:18 a.m. And there's like nobody here. That's my youngest. This is my oldest in the background. He's the oldest kid here. And there's there's a couple of people. There's probably a total of like 6 or 7 other kids throughout the park. And the reason I'm saying that is because one of the benefits of homeschooling your kids is your schedule and your lifestyle is completely different from the masses. And, you know, to a degree, there's a sense of security with that, right? Because, you know, there's so many reasons why institutions are good for kids, but there's a lot of reasons why institutions are not good for kids. And maybe you've been wondering or trying to decide how you could make homeschooling an option for yourself, given the current economical situations in the world and in America. I don't know, or wherever you are, where you're watching this. But I would highly recommend it if you were to decide to homeschool your kids. I love it. You know, my kids are being indoctrinated by my ideologies, not the ideologies of a teacher who may not authentically have the best considerations for my children or the best interest for my children. 2, I get to spend a lot of time with my kids. They know me. I know them. We're friends. And that's a blessing. You know, personally, me and my dad had a good relationship, but he was always working. And even to this day, he's still working. And I'm going to touch into that a little more too. But, you know, he was always working to put food on the table. He was always working to keep us safe and healthy and happy. But I missed out on a lot of time with him when I was younger. And then ultimately, once I became a teenager, I kind of just, you know, turned to the streets, you know, to look for male role models and leadership, mentorship, if you will. And ultimately, that took me down a really bad path. For those that know me, understand what I've been through, and those that don't, you'll figure it out over time. But touching on the work thing, you know, I currently am a stay-at-home dad, and in no way does that mean that I don't work, because my wife and I have set ourselves up to have 8 sources of income. And, you know, I don't want to say that and you think that, oh, I'm out here just riding around in a Lambo and going on vacation whenever I want. Like, it's not like that, not yet. But it took a long time for me to realize that I could be in this position, right? So for a long time, I was employed, trading time for money, right? And obviously the problem with that is that there's only so much time in a day. You know, whether you're Bill Gates or you know, a dad working the 9-to-5 grind and always ending your month with more month after the check, you know, more bills than you can take care of yourself. So you still have the same amount of time. You both still have the same amount of time, right? There's only 24 hours in a day. And so if you continue to trade your time for dollars, you're going to find that at the end of your life, the bills that you had to pay got paid. But there's a lot of time that you've lost, you know? And so going back into my story, when I realized that I needed to stop trading time for money, I actually was doing very well. See, I hit a point where I started to take mentorship and learn how to become better, how to change my philosophy. Once I started to change my philosophy, my income year after year, consecutively for 4 years, increased by 20% every year. It was awesome. I was making way more money. I was doing a lot more of what I wanted to. Now, what I have to show for that is a lot, mostly within myself and mostly within how I'm raising my family. But during that time, I was a hard alcoholic and I drank a lot of my money away. It blows my mind that I don't drink anymore, and I'm thankful for that. Glory to God for that, helping me to overcome that. But, at the time, I was doing very well financially. But then it dawned on me, like, yeah, I'm doing well, but I'm still trading time for money. So at the end of the day, I was still fulfilling other people's dreams and not my own dreams. And that, that awareness coming to me is what really opened me up to understand that it makes no sense to be working, trading time for money. And then now, fast forward a couple of years now, here we are, 8 sources of income. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I homeschool my kids. I love my life. I wake up every day so happy knowing that I'm living the life that I'm choosing to live. I'm not living someone else's life. And that is an option for you. I had to get tired of having the same complaints month after month, week after week, or day after day. And the way you can understand, if you can understand what I'm saying, is if this week you're complaining about the same things you're complaining about last week, you should take that as a call to action and actively create habits that'll generate the results that'll get you out of that lifestyle, right? This takes me back to the framework that I talked about in my last video. Demand, pursue, become better, right? You must demand of yourself to pursue to become your better version, right? And how do we do that? How do we become our other person? Well, you pursue that person. You have to learn what that person knows. The Miguel that I am today is not the Miguel I was 5 years ago, not the Miguel I was last year, right? I am constantly investing into myself. I'm reading the books. I'm meeting the people. I'm excluding the people, right? Because just because you have people in your life that you love and that you enjoy being around, you have to analyze what value do I bring to them and what value are they bringing to me? And why is this making me happy, right? And it's not just people, it's situations. It's the things that you're doing, right? So I hope that this is helping. And I hope that if I'm telling you something that you already know, then I hope that this is reaffirming to you that you are thinking right, you are going in the right direction. I hope this is pumping you up to really push towards your dreams and your goals. Because no one else cares. No one else is going to fulfill your dream. No one else is going to fulfill your goals for you. You have to demand that of yourself. You have to demand of yourself to pursue to become your better version, right? Right now I'm working on Miguel 3.0 and I'm really excited of the growth that I'm taking on. And if you're looking for a way out of the rat race, if you're looking for a way to not have to complain next week about the stuff you're complaining about this week, fix your philosophy. Subscribe to my videos. Listen to what I'm talking about. Like I said, I'm not out here driving a Lambo, but you know what I am doing? Tuesday at 11:27, I'm at the park with my kids. One's 4, one's 12. My 12-year-old is the oldest one out here. He knocked out school early this morning And then that's it. Now we get to go focus on the things that we want to do outside of that, right? I'm not going to say it's easy. Winning is hard. Losing is hard. You got to pick your hard. So, once again, I hope this is reaffirming some positivity into your life. I hope this is really, making something click, like, man, maybe, you know what? Yes, you're right. Maybe I should go call that person right now. Or maybe I should go put in an extra hour into my business that I'm growing. Maybe I should go reach out to that one person. Do the things. You have to do the things. No one's going to do them for you. And that's common sense, right? We all know that. But how are you living it in your everyday actions? You don't have to live a life where next week you're complaining about the same things you complained about this week. You can live a life where next week you know that you overcame and you're no longer going to be worried about what you were worried about last week. Revisit the quality in your life that you have right now. Exclude the drugs that are in your life, the negative people, the negative scenarios, the negative situations. Exclude all that. Get that out of the way. Stop putting yourself in a position where you're around those things. You deserve better, and you know you do. But the only way you're going to achieve better is if you pursue it. Change begins in your life when you begin to change. It's that simple. It's simple to say, it's simple to think, it's simple to do, but it's hard to accept. So, you got to pick your hard. Winning is hard, losing is hard. Pick your hard. I hope this helps. You guys have a great day. Thank you.